This video is to help you unpackage, prepare, and install your Top Lite motorcycle bag light. What you're going to need for this operation is a small Phillips screwdriver, your Top Lite automatic motorcycle bag light, and 3 AAA batteries. Batteries are not included in the kit. First, we'll take the Top Lite from its packaging. Each one is supplied with complete instructions. The instructions will go over everything we go over here as well. We'll remove one screw from each side of the Top Lite. The screws are rather small, so be careful not to lose them. Next, we separate the Top Lite into 2 pieces. The base just slides away from the top like that. Inside the Top Lite, we'll find the battery holder, the switches, and the circuit board for the lights. The battery holder is marked with polarity for the batteries. We recommend a good alkaline battery. You'll get better life and more brightness. There. With the batteries in place, it's time to test the function of the light. In order for the light to operate properly, the manual off switch will need to be in the on position, marked with a 1. Okay, next, we're going to simulate the light being in a motorcycle side bag. This would be the off position with the side bag closed. As you open the side bag, the light should come on. Later, we'll go over how to adjust the angle of the on-off switch. We'll turn it off for now and put the base back on. Now we're going to show you how to install the Top Lite in the trunk or upper bag of a motorcycle. I've already taken this unit and added the batteries and made sure everything worked properly. Next, I want to align it inside the lid of the bag to make sure the beams go into the center of the bag about where I want them. I'll open and close the lid a few times to make sure the light goes on and off properly. If it does, I'm ready to do the install. Next, we're going to show how to change the angle of the on-off function for the light. First thing we should do, make sure the on-off switch is in the on position. That's actually a manual off switch only. Let's check where the light comes on and off now. About there. Make a mental note of where that tip point is. To adjust the angle, I like to use a long nose pliers, but your fingers will work fine too. Pivot this small black rectangular switch on this axis to change the tip point of the switch. There, I moved it a little bit more toward vertical. Let's see what that does. There. You can see here that the tip point is moved closer to vertical, which may or may not be where you wanted it. Experiment a little bit, tipping the switch back and forth, but be careful not to break any wires. Once you've got the light where you want it, it's time to put it back in the motorcycle. Now we're ready to actually install the light to the lid of the trunk. I've used a bit of rubbing alcohol on a shop rag to clean the trunk surface before I attach the light. You'll probably get a little dirt off the inside, so that's for the best. The Top Lite is preloaded with double sticky tape that has to be removed before we put it on. Now once you apply the light to the inside surface, you've probably got a couple minutes that you can pull it off, readjust, if you need to. There, it's about centered. The beam's going into the trunk where I like it. Everything looks good. That completes the installation.